Hey, I notice I'm always starting videos in my room. Anyways, I'm gonna go clean the engine bay in my Miata because we might get the engine and transmission in today. So let's get to that. I'm beat up right now, and it's mostly because of the grease down here and the dirt that we have trailing over here. And I know I'm probably not going to do the best job at having this all cleaned up, but I'm definitely going to try my best so it at least looks nicer once the engine sits inside it. Because one thing I always hated about this is there's spots like this that are impossible to reach when the engine's in because you'll have parts here. So at least I'll have that looking nice when the engine's in, and it'll be something that'll make me a little bit happier. Alright, so I'm about to drive an hour to Sacramento and we're gonna go pick up Molly's spare engine, so let's get to that. I'm the biggest idiot on earth. I was looking at my dog when I was closing the gate and I didn't notice I walked face first into this. Man. Hopefully they leave a bump or anything, but that thing hurt. That hurt. Right, so engine and transmission are now ready to go in the car. Am I excited? Yes. Am I worried about ruining it? No, not really. It's gonna go smoothly. The only problem is going to be probably getting the shifter to not hit anything on its way in, but besides that, it should be smooth. Let me go get my engine lift and let's get started. It's quite possibly the most painful, stressful, annoying thing that I've had to do, but only because we had small little things that were bumping into each other and just small little issues along the way that we got through, luckily. But the engine is in, as you can see. Only thing is, at the moment the transmission is being held up by this piece of wood and this jack because I don't have the bottom part of the chassis that would hold all of that together yet. But yeah, it's all. Anyways, if you're wondering what we're gonna do with the spare engine, let me get to that. We're probably just gonna build it, clean it up a little bit, and store it until this one blows up. And if it doesn't, then I guess I just get a really nice Miata engine later on in the future. And who knows, we might even just swap it into another car. But that's getting a little bit more into the more creative side, and we'll see what happens with it. I'm gonna go take my dog out for a walk real quick. You wanna go walk? You wanna go walk? Yes, we are gonna go walk. Then I'm gonna explain Miata things. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Alright, technically it's the next day, so let's get to work. What's the point of owning fun cars if they just break down all the time? Alright, so we got a drive shaft in now, and the bracing's right there. We're just gonna try to get disconnected, tighten up the diff. See how much progress we can do in the car. I still have so many sensors to hook up in the front. So it's gonna be a long day, but I feel like I can make a lot of progress today. So let's get to it. The wires on this sensor have snapped when I was trying to put it back on, and I had to do the worst soldering job I think I've ever seen in my life. So the drive shaft and this bottom frame part are already on, and I'm just finishing up some stuff at the front, and I'm probably gonna struggle to put that clutch cylinder back on correctly, but I'll give it a shot. Gotta finish putting in the slave cylinder over there, but I'm not sure if I have the right bolts or not. And I think it's these, but they are having a hard time to go in, so I'm gonna keep trying those out for a bit, and maybe I'll just clean them out, and that'll help. My coolant temperature sensor broke when we were putting the engine in, and I'll have to head over to AutoZone and get another one. So let's get to it then. We got all the oils and the sensors, and of course, like always, I forgot the coolant, so I'm probably gonna have to go back for that.
See any bad smell to look at one.
Pretty great. Anyways, AutoZone gave me the wrong one, and I had to go over to Napa Auto Parts, and this is the one that looks like it might be the closest to it. So we're gonna try it out and try to finish everything up. Hopefully we can get it started today. It's hot. We're stressed. We did the engine oil. We did the diff oil. We're just doing the trans oil, and we're gonna see if we can get the car started today. Oh yeah, we also put new coolant in it. We're just kind of tightening things around, making sure everything's ready. Not sure if we're gonna get the coilover done today. Not sure if we're gonna get the wheels done today, but we can at least probably get the car started, and that's good enough. Alright, so what's left? We gotta bleed the clutch because the line is apparently non-existent. It just kind of sounds like there's air going through it. So let's get to that. Okay, let go. Press it. Hey, just checking the fluids on the car. So the last thing that we have to do is plug in the battery. Make sure that everything's tightened in well, and then we'll get this car started. I'm gonna get these batteries plugged. Come on. Come on. Put the battery in, and then we're gonna try to start the car. But this thing doesn't have a muffler, so it's gonna be the loudest thing. But all right, let's get to it. Oh. Let's see if she has power or not. Sounds like a good sign, boys. All right. Goddamn battery's dead. The gas gauge is like dropping, like very slowly, but it's dropping. Yeah, battery's dead. So let's get the charger out and charge this battery. All right, cool. So we have the jump starter. Gonna jump start it. All right, now it's a moment of truth.
Scared me for a second.
There's. That's not good. Let's give it another shot. What's going on? Battery again. Attempt number whatever the hell. Attempt number, I don't know. Let's get it started, please. I don't know, man. I feel like this one's it, you know? Nope. Nah. Alright, so the engine was turning over, but it wasn't starting. And once we got enough electricity in the car, we saw that it actually doesn't have any gas. So right now we're on our way to the gas station. We're gonna put some gas in it, and we're gonna see if that gets it started. We're putting gas in. Those are dead dinosaurs. I'm just drinking the hell out of this one. Alright, this is gonna be attempt to please start, Mr. Miata. Alright, this is attempt number whatever, but let's hope that this time it's the time that it starts. Here, priming of gas now. Let's get this car started, man. I'm tired at this point.
Alright, so we didn't get the engine started, but my hair did catch fire. I'm going to spend a while researching, trying to figure out what's going on, but we've determined that there's something wrong with the fuel pump or the fuel pump relay. So I'm going to keep washing my hair, hopefully it stops smelling like carcass. Then I guess the Mazda's is all built and we just have to wait for it to run. I mean, with the starter fluid, it was running for a while, but it's definitely a fuel issue because you can only hear the fuel pump prime when I would ground out the fuse. So it probably is most likely the fuse, and I'll just have to see how I'm going to replace it.